Leviticus, the third book of the Bible, is often one of the most challenging for readers to understand. Unlike Genesis and Exodus, which are filled with dramatic stories and powerful narratives, Leviticus consists mostly of laws, rituals, religious instructions, and moral commands. But this book is far from a cold list of rules. It is a profound call to holiness, an invitation for God's people to live lives that are pure, just, and fully dedicated to the Lord. The name Leviticus comes from Levi, one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Members of this tribe were set apart for priestly service and temple worship. This book contains the instructions God gives to Moses on how the people are to organize their spiritual lives, how to offer sacrifices, how to celebrate festivals, how to purify themselves, and how to tell the difference between what is sacred and what is common. At the heart of Leviticus is a powerful sentence that expresses the essence of the whole book. Be holy, because I, the Lord your God, am holy. Leviticus 19:2. This call to holiness isn't just for priests or prophets, it's for everyone. It's a collective calling, a way of life. It means living every part of our lives, our worship, our food, our bodies, our justice, our relationships, with an awareness of God's presence, who is holy, just, and merciful. The core of Leviticus. The book of Leviticus can be roughly divided into three main sections. 1. Sacrifices and worship, chapters 1 through 7. These chapters describe various types of sacrifices, offerings for sin, peace offerings, thank offerings. These weren't empty rituals, they were symbolic acts expressing a desire for forgiveness, cleansing, and restored communion with God. 2. Priesthood and purity, chapters 8 through 16. We read about the ordination of Aaron and his sons as priests. This section also outlines the laws about ritual purity, what is clean and unclean, how to respond to disease, food, bodily fluids. At the center of this section is the Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur, when the high priest enters the Holy of Holies to ask forgiveness for all the people. This is the spiritual heart of the book. God forgives and draws near, but people must prepare themselves to receive that nearness. 3. Holy living, chapters 17 through 27. Here we find many of the moral and social laws, care for the poor, justice in court, fairness in business, and love for neighbors. Chapter 19 stands out as a central moment, echoing what Jesus will later teach: love your neighbor as yourself. In Leviticus, holiness isn't abstract, it's intensely practical. It's about how you treat others, especially the outsider, the stranger, the vulnerable. Even the feasts, like Passover, Pentecost, and the Year of Jubilee, are moments to renew our relationship with God and with each other. The message of Leviticus. Leviticus teaches us that faith isn't just an emotion or a private idea. It's a way of life that touches everything: our bodies, our actions, our relationships, our time. Living with God means living differently, with responsibility, with reverence, with justice, and with compassion. Even today, in a world that often feels secular and distracted, Leviticus reminds us that there is still sacred space, both around us and within us. Every gesture, every choice, every moment can become an act of worship. It's true that many of Leviticus's laws come from a different time and culture. We don't live by ancient ritual codes, but the spiritual core of the book remains deeply relevant. God calls his people to be a light to the nations, to carry his holiness into everyday life. Thanks so much for being here and sharing this moment with us. If you find peace in nature, believe in the power of small things, and want to feel more connected to the world around you, we'd love to have you as part of our YouTube community. We post new videos every week, full of calm, inspiration, and gentle reminders to slow down and appreciate the beauty in everyday life. If that sounds like your kind of space, go ahead and hit subscribe. We're just getting started, and we'd be so happy to have you with us on this journey.